Now, I decided to kind of make a short video explaining why Easter is not a pagan holiday. And this video is basically made for all these people who have room temperature IQ. And I'm not just being mean right now. It's not about being mean. It's that I'm sick and tired of constantly explaining this. I'm constantly tired of explaining that Easter is not a pagan holiday. And Christmas is also not a pagan holiday, but that's for another topic. That's a different topic. That's for a different video. Easter is not a pagan holiday, and I'm sick and tired of these people who just cannot get it. And I just have to just come to the conclusion that these people just have IQs that are room temperature or something. Room temperature IQs. These are people who are not intellectuals or just want to be deceived by the devil, by the evil one. And like I don't know how much more explanation there has to be made. Now, I'm not going to give some big academic explanation. I'm definitely not Jay Dyer, and it's also really late at night. It's like 12:40 in the morning. By the way, um, happy Palm Sunday to all the Orthodox out there. To my fellow Orthodox, happy Palm Sunday, and happy Easter to all of you Roman Catholics and the Protestants out there. And um, so, like, back to the topic, Easter is not a pagan holiday. Well, here's a map. You guys could see this map right here, and it has different pronunciations for the word Easter in different languages. Okay, and like what's interesting is that like if you study the history of the church, Christians celebrated Passover, right? The Hebrew term for Passover is Pesach. Actually, let's zoom in right here. Look, right here, Pesach from Hebrew Passover, right? Okay, that's the etymology for the word Passover in the Hebrew language, Pesach. And then the Greek version of the word is basically right here. Here's Greece, Pascha. Right here, Pascha, right here. That's the Greek right here, and that's the English right here on the bottom. Okay, and so historically, the early Christians have always called it Pascha. Pascha, Pascha. I say it the way Russians say it with an H, Pascha. Um, Many English speakers say Pascha, which is okay. And so historically, look at this map, right? These were all Christian lands at one point. Um, Italy, Greece, the Middle East, right here, Asia Minor, Turkey, right? All of these areas were full of Christians. These Christians celebrated Pascha, and I believe if I'm correct, I believe the Visigoths were right here in Spain and um, in this area, and they're Christians as well. And so, like, and look at their pronunciation, Pascha. Of course, they also have different versions of Florida, Primera, and throughout time, uh, Christian missionaries traveled to all of Europe, and they preach the gospel and they convert these people to Christianity, right? And obviously today, historically, like most of Europe, well, not anymore, but Europe has a Christian culture that's barely preserved, but it's somewhat there. And so people celebrate Easter in Europe, but they have different variations of this word. But like a vast majority of these people do not say Easter. These people do not speak English. These people have their own languages, obviously. And how do they pronounce Easter? Well, let's look at Russia right here. Oh, Pascha, right? Very similar to the Greek word Pascha. And oh, the etymology is from Pesach, Passover, right? Pascha. So Passover is in the Bible, right? Passover is in the Bible. It's in the Bible, right? So there's this argument that Easter is not in the Bible. Okay, I'll get back to you about Easter, but like Passover is in the Bible, and so like they don't call it Easter in Russia. They don't call it Easter in Greece. They don't call it Easter in Spain, like Pascua, Pascua. And then of course there's other alternative names, de Resurrección, Domingo de Gloria, right? Florida Primero Domingo de Gloria, like different regions. Here's Portugal right here, Pascoa. There's also another alternative name for that. It's Domingo da Resurrección. I think I said it right. And then look at this country. Look right here, Ukraine. Like Velten, although like I don't think this map is fully correct on Ukraine and Belarus. Like basically 99.9% of Ukrainians and Belarusians also say Pascha, just like the Russians say Pascha. So I don't know why they added Velikdin for Ukraine and the Velikdin for Belarus. Velikdin basically just means a great day, right? And so look at Serbia right here. Serbia has different variations. Uskrs, meaning resurrection, or Vaskrs, I believe it's also resurrection, and Velikdan. Although this map does not include Pascha, but in Serbia they say Pascha. Okay, and then let's look at Poland. Okay, Wielkanoc, I believe that's a great night. Nedziela Wielkanoczna, Wielka Nedziela, Wielki Dzień. Oh, look, zoom in, Pascha. It says Pascha as well in Poland. Okay, so all these countries are saying Pascha, Pascha. Look at Sweden, Pask. Norway, Paske. Denmark, Paske, right? Oh, Finland, Pasianian, whatever they say. Okay. Oh, look at Iceland over here, all the way here in Iceland. It's a Paskar in Iceland. Okay. Oh, France. Let's go to France. Here's France. Paquet, Pask, right here. Paquet, Pasen, Payossier, like and I believe that's Holland, or yeah, right here, or I think that's Holland. Whatever, doesn't matter. But basically, like majority of these countries, oh look, Turkey, right? Pascalia, Pascalia, right? And Idolfish and for Arab Christians, I believe, right? Look right here, Edepiak. Oh, look, in the Caucasus regions, Pascha, right here, right? So, oh look, Sicily, Pascha, right? Oh, so sorry. Yeah, that's Sicily, whatever. But yeah, but look at this map, right? Majority of the countries use the word Pascha. Pascha is what's used in the vast majority of these countries, or not necessarily Pascha, but a similar word that sounds kind of similar. You have Pask right here in the western. I believe that's Wales. So in Wales they say Pask. Oh, it's southwestern England right here. Pask with a K. Wales, Pask, Pask with a G. Oh, okay. And then look, you zoom in to, I believe that's already Scotland. This part of Scotland, if or that could be northern England. Sorry. Right here they say passe, right? Okay. And then let's go to England now. Easter. But look, some people in England say Pascha. Some people say Resurrection Day. But guess what? Some people still say Pascha. Interesting. Okay, now you have Germany. Austern, Ostern, Ostere, Ostern, Osten. And this is where the conspiracy theorists like I don't know if I want to call them conspiracy theorists, because to be a conspiracy theorist you actually have to be a really smart person. You have to be a very critical thinker. You have to be really smart to be a conspiracy theorist. And unfortunately, that term's been thrown around loosely, and people who do not deserve to be called conspiracy theorists are called that as well. So, so I will refrain from calling these people conspiracy theorists any further, because they do not deserve such a wonderful title. But these fools believe that Easter, the word Easter is not in the Bible, or it's not in the KJV, I believe, or actually, I believe it is in the KJV as well. But like basically, there is no celebration of Easter in the Bible, apparently, right? Um, and like they'll and so like I'll point out saying, oh well, wait a minute, Easter is simply Passover, right? It's just a different word, just a different phrase. English speakers tend to say Easter, just like Germans, the Germanic people, Ostern, Ostern, okay, and this part right here, Ostern, whatever, right? Like, okay, but the vast majority of people are fine with a different variation of Pascha, which is, as has been noted right here, Pesach, Hebrew Passover, right? It's Passover. Easter is Passover. Okay, so right here, of course, it does mention the Germanic goddess, Ostro, from a P Germanic name of goddess, P pagan. Okay, then great night, a calic of ancient Greek, and then a great day, same as above. Okay, but in Greece, we see basically Pascha, and mostly the great night we saw in Poland, Wielka Noc, but then Wielki right here, the Great Day, and of course Pascha. Poles, there are Polish people who use the word Pascha as well. Okay, so like this etymology confuses people though. So Easter, well, isn't that some kind of fertility goddess? Okay, it was the name of some kind of goddess, but look at this map. Christians have been dominating and uh, not dominating, but preaching, spreading the gospel to the people living here, to the pagans. The pagans were living here, and Christians were spreading the gospel, and they told them about Pascha. They told them about Passover. And of course, the pagans living right here, Germany, England, okay, they're celebrating some kind of Eastern, I'm sorry, some kind of Oster goddess. And Saint Bede even talks about it right here. He wrote a book called The Reckoning of Time. He wrote that Ostermonop, whatever, however you say that. I don't know if that's the proper terminology, but that I'm using, but I'm going to read it as Ostermonop. So he wrote that Ostermonop was an English month corresponding to April, which he says was once called after a goddess of theirs named Estore or Ostra, in whose honor feasts were celebrated in that month. So, was once called after a goddess of theirs named Estre, in whose honor feasts were celebrated in that month. Okay, so coincidentally, the local people celebrated a goddess named Ostre, but prior to that, you had people already using the word Pascha in this region right here in the Middle East, in Spain and Italy. Okay, the Germanics and the Anglos, they they also convert, and just the name got stuck. The holiday corresponded with that month of Ostre, whatever the goddess's name, Ostre, Ostara, Astra, Ishtar, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? It just got stuck there, right? And that's it. But this is the origins. The origins of uh, Pascha is Pesach, which is Passover. Okay, like these people like basically study some kind of weird occultic stuff about Easter. Some Protestant from Scotland made up some bogus claims that Easter was some kind of goddess, and that's where the Roman Catholics stole the idea to celebrate Easter because of some goddess. No, it was the opposite. These people, the Anglos and Germanics, converted, and the name got stuck. Okay, they got stuck with that name, and um, obviously, they're not calling it Passover by its proper name, which is Pascha or Pesach. So what? Okay, it's still the same holiday. It's still the Christian Passover, right? Um, I believe the Apostle Paul said Christ became a Passover for us. Okay, well, the New Testament was written in Greek. Oh, what word probably was used? Oh, Pascha. Okay. So yes, Paul did not use the word ostre when writing to other Christians. Fine, but the Apostle Paul most likely used the word Pascha. Okay, if he was writing in Greek, and that's how it's always been. So Easter is Passover. Okay, Easter is Passover. Get this through your thick skulls. Okay, it's not that hard of a concept. The name got stuck. Okay, it wasn't because some Roman Catholics or some Orthodox stole this weird, crazy holiday from the pagans and incorporated into Christianity, right? And replaced Christian teachings, and like the Easter celebration cannot be found in the Bible. Yeah, the word Easter is probably not found in the Bible, but Pascha is definitely found in the Bible. These people just these Looney Tunes, like listening to occult leaders, listening to false teachers, and so forth. Trying to dissuade people from celebrating the holy resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. And it's just really sad that these people even exist. All right. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to point out. That um, Easter is Passover. That's all it is. It's nothing scary. You could celebrate Easter. You don't have to worry about this. If you're wondering about where did the bunnies come from, that's a later innovation that Christians added on. Okay, like local Christian cultures added that custom to the holiday. Okay, and guess what? Not all Christian cultures have Easter egg hunts. Uh, from what I remember, originally growing up as a Russian Ukrainian Protestant, I don't remember Easter egg hunts in church. That was more of an American kind of thing, right? That's more of a Western European thing, and probably more of a maybe German or English thing, probably. But that's not really a Slavic thing. Slavic people do paint eggs, but that's all that's a later innovation. That's not something that was there before Christianity and Christianity stole it. No, it was the opposite. Christianity converted the people, and then later on, Christian people would add certain holidays or certain customs to the holiday based on their local culture. That's fine. That's normal. All right, and that's all I gotta say. It's basically 12:57 a.m. here. So once again, happy Easter to my Roman Catholic and my Protestant friends, and happy Palm Sunday to my fellow Orthodox. Good night.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and go to patreon.com/altmonarchist if you really want to support the channel. God bless.